Right, everyone. Now, we've talked about amazing efforts that are being made to get folks vaccinated, and lots of ways that we reward and appreciate folks who are vaccinated, and vaccinations making all the difference. You know, I was on CNN on Saturday afternoon before the concert, and when I said to Anderson Cooper, 75% of all New York City adults have gotten at least one dose, he was blown away by that. 75% of all New York City adults have gotten at least one dose. That's what we should be proud of already, and that's why New York City continues moving forward. But we've got to go farther. We've got to make sure that more and more people get vaccinated. We've got to make sure our schools are safe and healthy, in particular for our kids. The next big thing happened in this town, September 13th, opening day of school. Schools last year, despite everything thrown at us, were the safest places in New York City. It was unbelievable, the great effort. Everyone worked together. We had extraordinarily low levels of COVID in our schools. And we want to build on that success. We want our schools to be extraordinarily safe all year long. So today, a major announcement to ensure the safety of our schools, of our kids, of all the adults in our schools as well. Today, the New York City Department of Health will be issuing an order requiring all staff in the New York City public schools to be vaccinated. This will require that all staff of every kind, principals, teachers, custodians, food service, you name it, needs to have at least one dose by September 27th. The entire staff by September 27th, at least one dose. And we know this is going to help ensure that everyone is safe. Now, we're going to start immediately working with labor unions. I spoke to the leaders of the key unions over the last few days, and we're going to start bargaining with them immediately on the impact of this decision and how to ensure we can implement it properly and fairly. We're going to work together. They'll all speak to this decision and offer their own views. But what there is clearly a willingness to do by all parties is sit at the bargaining table and figure out what this means and what the ramifications are and work together to see if we can resolve the outstanding issues. That's our goal. And what a perfect moment for this, given the big news today. And we're so thrilled the FDA has announced today the full approval of the Pfizer vaccine. This is a game-changing moment. We've been waiting for this for a long time to have the full approval of vaccine. We now have it. This helps us move forward, and we're moving forward with our schools with this new vaccine mandate. I want you to hear about it from our chancellor first, and then our health commissioner first, our chancellor, Misha Ross Porter.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. You know, today I'm here to speak to you as a parent, and nothing means more to me than the health and safety of my 11th grade daughter. And I know parents across New York City feel the exact same way about their own children. This is why a vaccine mandate for all of DOE employees is so important to me. Our schools must be safe spaces for all children. And by mandating a first dose by September 27th, the first month of school, we are adding yet another layer of protection for our kids. No matter who it is in the school, your child's teacher, who they work closely with every day, your child's principal, who leads the whole school community, your child's school food workers, who keep everyone healthy and fed, your child's school safety agents, who keep them and the entire building safe. Everyone in our buildings will have their first dose completed in September. Currently, at least 63% of DOE employees are vaccinated. By September 27th, 100% will be well on their way to being fully vaccinated. This vaccine mandate is on top of the multi-layered measures we already have in place, which have made our schools some of the safest places to be during COVID. Universal mask usage, physical distancing, health screenings, testing and improved ventilation, increased hygiene and oversight by the situation room. They all work together to provide comprehensive protection for our children. Today's vaccine mandate will apply to all 148,000 of our employees, including those who work in our central offices and contractors who work in school-based settings. It aligns with the guidance from the CDC, which has recommended that school teachers and staff be vaccinated as soon as possible. This is because vaccination is the most critical strategy to help schools safely resume fully in the fall. Over the course of the summer, I've been visiting vaccination sites across the city, having productive dialogues, and reminding our students, our student athletes, and members of the community that getting vaccinated is our passport out of the pandemic. A few weeks ago, I gave every student ages 12 and up a very important homework assignment to get vaccinated. And today, I have the same message to all DOE employees. We all do a lot to get ready for the first day of school, to welcome back 1 million children to our buildings. Well, now there's one more thing to add to our list, and it's an important one that will go a long way in protecting our students. Get your first dose by September 27th and upload proof to the new DOE vaccination portal. 40,000 of our employees have already uploaded their proof of vaccination to our portal, and I know more will and continue to do so every day. I want to thank you all so much for your commitment to our students and our families by taking this very important step. And with that, I'll turn it back to you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you so much, Chancellor.